I'm Aishwarya. I was working with an environmental non-profit in Bombay before coming here. I had subscribed to the newsletter, which is where it was announced, and also a very dear friend of mine had heard about it and she thought that I should give it a shot. It says it's an interdisciplinary program. So I was at a point in my life where I wanted to know different disciplines and what, everything, what they say. My training has always been in environmental sciences and so has my work life. So I thought I should try something different and learn about other disciplines. So got to learn a lot from the faculty, from the fellows. It's a very diverse group. My colleagues are from history and sociology and no environmental science students. I'm the only one. Architects. So their perspectives are very different from what I have. So it's a good batch and a lot to learn from my peers. So it's been good so far, yes. My peers are all from various backgrounds, so that kind of learning was definitely something great. And just the way that we live like the community living experience in our accommodation is something very different, and we get to spend a lot of time apart from the institute hours and the classroom sessions, and we've got to travel a lot together as well, so that has been a highlight of sorts. The exposure visits, for example, they have definitely given an exposure to how people practice in the urban. So we've interacted with a lot of people on ground and seen how what they're passionate about and what they do and how they can help in addressing the issues. So definitely the exposure visit was something that helped in the fellowship. And just the classroom sessions, the various disciplines, we spoke about inequality, we touched upon caste, and just understanding how infrastructure works in the city and how governance is in the city, and just kind of linking them all together with sustainability. So all of that definitely touched upon, and they're all very specific again to urban areas. We are based in Bangalore. We've gone out, done our practica in the city. So all of that gave a lot of practical experience as well. So I came into the fellowship knowing that I would still want to be there, but just wanted to kind of understand various disciplines and what their angle to any problem is. Just so that I can kind of, if I have to explain my cause, then I can do it in a better way. But I'm definitely going away with a lot more understanding and just a lot more tolerance, I feel, to what other people say. Earlier maybe I would have been more, defense is definitely like always up and kind of always defensive about what I think and what should be and all of that. But because of the fellowship, I've kind of seen the other perspectives and seen that, okay, fine, if someone is saying something, it's because of some particular reason and I can't just lash out on them. So that way is, yes, I mean, it's given me good understanding of how to approach things. So I hope that in future I can continue with that understanding. To be open-minded, because you will have a particular idea about a particular thing and that will be challenged in the fellowship, but kind of not let it be frustrating and kind of be patient and just come with an open mind, I guess. Yeah. I guess just creating awareness amongst us about a lot of topics that I guess we would not have thought of, say, if we had continued in our individual fields. So it is giving us that exposure, and hopefully what it aims is to make us into practitioners, and hopefully we end up becoming those practitioners and kind of translate whatever we've learned in the fellowship into reality and apply it on ground. So yes, there is a lot of relevance, yes. It's good that we have it because it's kind of like preparing us for what's to come up next. So, and also because it's still counted in the entire 9-month long fellowship, it kind of gives us a nice cushioning, say if we have to reach out to the people in IIHS for any help while we are doing our internship in other organizations. I am going to be doing my internship in Bhubaneswar in Odisha. I'll be working with GIZ on coming up with a strategy for an entire district. So I'm excited about that. It's something I've never done. And I'm also excited because I'm going back to my state. So I'm like want to be home and kind of see how that entire situation is going to be. So looking forward. So the project I'm working on is again creating a resilient strategy for Cuttack. It was very different because what we learned, so I did kind of background research sitting in Bangalore, and that came up with a lot of, we came up with a lot of sectors that we had to focus on there. But then after I visited the city, the reality on ground, it was quite, I wouldn't say very surprising, but also there were things that came up which we would not have known, say, sitting in Bangalore. So just the fact that we got an opportunity to go on ground and kind of see what's happening on ground and kind of relate it together. And it's a very tangible output because we're creating a report and holding a workshop later. So it feels good to be a part of something and that can kind of is contributing something. And again, Cuttack is a city I'm fond of. It's close to home, so that is also a good thing for me. I would love the fellowship to be longer than 9 months, but I don't think that is possible. But otherwise, it's been structured quite well. Yes. Very nice. The place is very good to be. It's very inclusive, and people are very friendly. So that way, it's not a very hostile environment. I would say it's quite nice and friendly and happy. So, and we have so many other things happening side by side. You know, so many events across. You know, we had the UPD and the Urban Arc, and we had Urban Lens. So just to be a part of that, there are constant plays that keep happening and lectures and talks. So a good kind of glimpse to the IIHS life is what we've gotten so far. We were staying quite far away. The commute was kind of troublesome, but otherwise the city has been quite nice. The weather is definitely what we keep hearing, that Bangalore weather is great, and it's definitely the best.